So now we can vote to vote again.
Let's make a motion to vote on Resolution 8 with new title and amendments.
I second the motion.
All right, all in favor?
I think we don't have to do a roll call now?
Yeah, Natalia, roll call.
Now we do it, yeah.
Okay, Dina Gergis.
Yes.
Okay, Robert Aguilar.
No.
Alice Licato.
Yes, I will support this resolution.
Okay. Inga Smolyar.
Yes.
Alan Aha.
In the early 1970s, predominantly white parents organized against the integration of our public school system. They didn't want their children to go to schools with Black and Latinx students, especially as the city, as increased migration had come from Puerto Rico, and from the South. What we're voting on today is the extensions of the apparatus that was set up to segregate our schools, our districts at the facility level and at the citywide level. I can't believe that we are engaging in a resolution, I think the third or fourth time on GNT, on testing criteria in the middle of a pandemic when all of these inequities have been exposed. Cannot believe it. When we haven't had, and I'm complicit here, we haven't done anything about multiple language learners. We haven't done anything about students with disabilities. Like this is unconscionable to even consider this, especially given the reality of widened inequalities. So I will be voting absolute no. We should not have admissions processes, period, into any specialized high schools. They should not exist whatsoever. And I'm sorry to the parents, the majority of parents in the district who haven't been asked, who haven't been polled, whose voices aren't being heard. I'm talking about families across the district who never have been, who come to these meetings every day and who say, what is up with this district obsession with standardized testing and GNT and screen schools? This is nonsense. So I will adamantly voting no, and I wish we were a completely different CNC. I'm tired of this.
Okay. Mauricia Cadillo.
Yes, and Alan, that is your opinion, because my kid improved in the gifted and talented. So everyone has their own opinions. You shouldn't speak for everybody.
Yifeng Chen.
Yes, I support what Marusha said. Absolutely, yes.
Adele Doyle.
Sorry, I'm unstable. My internet's unstable. Just to the point, I think this is long overdue. It's really be fair to parents, having gone through an admissions process 4 times already, not to have a protocol in place, whatever it might be, but not to have advised parents going into December, not to let them know where their children may go to school next year, anywhere. Okay, all parents going through this process have to put down their school choices, and they cannot do that. Their children are left unsettled in an incredibly unsettled world, and it's an unfair burden to place on parents. It's an unfair expectation that parents are going to sit by and their children are going to become more anxious through this process. We negate the expectations of students to be able to understand where they're going to go to school. This is important to children. It's part of social emotional. It's absolutely important. Whatever your feelings are on GNT or anything else, you need to respect the rights of parents and their children to understand the value of their education. It's for nobody to say what a parent or a child should believe. Parents and children need to be able to dictate their own educations. So absolutely, yes, long overdue, well done.
Okay. Vito Labella.
Thank you. Alan, I want to thank you for your advocacy. I disagree with you, but I want to thank everybody here tonight for the civility in discussing this in a very, very professional manner. And it makes me proud of this CEC because I do know that other CECs across this city have not been able to have these discussions in a civilized manner. I am a parent of gifted and talented children since 2008. And no one I ever spoke to over the last 12 years has ever indicated to me that they care about what the child next to theirs looks like or where they come from. Not once, not once, not once, not once. And the insinuation that parents who are looking for this kind of rigorous education, that they are racist, that is really unfair to them. And I do not think that that is true. We only have to look at Success Academy and see what Success Academy and other charter schools do. What they do is they take children from the same population that exists in general ed schools that look the same, that have the same socioeconomic status, and by training the parents on what to do, they have very much impacted their children, those children, in a positive way. And, you know, if every school was a Success Academy, we wouldn't need G&T. But I really am offended by the progressive educational agenda that says we love Black and brown children and we care about Black and brown children, but only if they're educated, you know, under DOE rules with DOE teachers and the DOD limitations. And we know what works. And I think we need to proceed with exploring that. So I emphatically vote yes.
Simeon Stolzberg,
Yes.
okay. Steve Stowe,
Yes.
okay. 9 yeses and 2 nos. Oh, same odds.
Okay, great. Thank you, everybody.